family of 16, and 11 of our kids still live at home, but we do have 14 kids total today, and I have not done one of these videos in a long time, so I'm sure a lot of our new viewers do not know this, but we're going to do our adoption order. So let's start back with Sean and I. We do have 3 biological children, but no biological children together. So Sean has 2. They are Declan and Lily, and I have 1, and that is Brianna. So Declan is 23, Brianna is 23, and our big Lily, we call her Big Lily because we also have a little Lily, and she is 22. So they are off adulting. They do not live at home anymore, but we do have 11 kids still at home, and all 11 of them are adopted. So in 2013, it was about October, Sean and I decided that we wanted to do foster care. And we decided to look for a local agency and find out about classes. And we started the classes in October of 2013. Finally got our license in February of 2014. And it was only 2 weeks before we actually got our first placement. Now, our very first placement did end up being our very first adoption as well. Sometimes that happens, sometimes that doesn't. But let me show you who our very first placement was. They were Jade and Lily. So Jade, you were 3 years old, and Lily?
I was 3 months old.
You were 3 months. Now, Brianna, at this time, was the only one living at home. Declan and Lily lived with their mom in Kansas City. So Brianna was like almost 13, and I was just dying to have another baby. And you were that baby. So what happened, though, guys? It was, let me think, it was the end of 2014, and they started asking us if we wanted to adopt you guys, or if we would be willing to adopt you. And Dad and I said what?
Yes.
Yes, we would. But we got a surprise. What happened?
Gavin came along.
Gavin came along. We got a phone call saying that Jade and Lily's birth mom was pregnant, and she wanted us to take the baby. Now, you guys, all 3 of you are actually birth siblings. You have the same... No, you look very different from each other, don't you?
Because we all have different birth dads.
Yes, you have the same birth mom, but different birth dads. And so then in January of 2016, we ended up adopting the 3 of you. Yep. All right. Then after that, do you remember what we did, Jade?
Wait, what?
We ended up fostering, who was after you? Teens. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
The teens that we did?
The naughty ones.
So what happened was we ended up taking in teens that like people were scared to take because they had like on paper, they look very scary. Now, they're not necessarily scary in person, but they did have a lot of behaviors. So for about, it was like 4 to 6 months, so let's just say for 5 months, we ended up fostering the teens, and actually we really enjoyed it. But Sean came to me one day and he said, I feel like we should keep another sibling group together, because at this point we felt like we were keeping the kids together. After Gavin came to us, we got to keep the 3 of them together, and we kind of felt like that was our calling. So we asked for a sibling group of, we wanted the biggest sibling group they could find, because we wanted to be able to keep kids together. They usually say that people don't want to take in even sibling groups of 3, that's considered a large sibling group. But what we got was a sibling group of 5. For Jade's 6th birthday, she asked for more siblings. She wanted more siblings to play with. And little did she know she was going to get her wish, because the very next day we got you guys. So it was Emma and John and Rosie, Elena, and Isabella. Now, man, this was a long time ago, because this was back in November of 2016. Emma was only 8, John was 7, Rosie was 5, Elena was 4, and Isabella was just 2. So you guys were really little. But what happened as far as the adoption goes? We ended up getting to adopt 5 of you guys. So we're going to bring in another one here in just a second. But one of you ended up getting left out of that. So who was born in 2017 that we got asked to take?
Charlie.
Yes, Charlie. Come over here, Charlie.
Charlie's giving us the stank eye.
Charlie, little Charlie. So, okay. So it was November of 2016 that we took in a group of 5, which was the 5 on the couch. And then we ended up in October of 2017. Charlie was born, and we got to pick her up from the hospital. And she came to our house, but she only stayed with us for 4 months because she ended up going back to her birth mom. Then, this is quite a story. You guys all went back to your birth mom for about 1 month.
That's gonna.
And then we got a phone call and they asked for you guys to come back to us. And then we ended up with all 6 of you. But when it came to adoption time, which was August of 2020, we got to adopt Emma, John, Rosie, Elena, and Charlie. Poor Izzy. Poor Izzy got left out. But that is because you have a different birth dad. And your birth dad had appealed. So we had to wait for that. So Emma, John, Rosie, and Elena, raise your hands.
Could I say something?
You guys all 4 have the same birth dad. Yes. Isabella has a different birth dad. Charlie has a different birth dad, but we did some publishing because he's unknown, and we didn't hear anything, and so Charlie was able to get adopted with the 4 of you guys. What were you going to say, Emma?
Our birth dad.
Yep.
Got his rights completely taken away.
Yeah, so before adoption, all rights have to be terminated on both parents. So that has to happen before adoption can happen.
And that happened way before we came to you guys.
Nope, that happened when you were with us.
Actually?
Yeah.
I thought he did it when we were at Miss May.
Nope, no rights were severed until right before adoption time with us. So, and it may feel like that because he wasn't there, maybe. But, so let's go. It was Jade, Lily, Gavin. They were adopted together. And then we adopted Emma, John, Rosie, Elena, and Charlie together. And then 6 months later was Isabella. And then what happened, Jade?
We got Christian?
Yeah, we got a phone call about Christian.
Christian, come
So, where's Christian at?
Hiding.
Christian's hiding. Come up here because Christian was next. Christian came along and he is part of whose group?
Me, Lily, and Gavin's.
Yep, so it's...
Here he is.
Yeah, there he is. Hi, Christian. So it was Jade, Lily, Gavin, and then Christian came along. So in March of 2020, he was born.
Yeah.
And in May of 2021, he was adopted. Now, who wants to go get the last little guy? Now, I think almost everybody, if you've been watching for any short amount of time, probably knows who our last little guy was.
We call him the little gremlin because he eats so much.
First of all, he's like Houdini in his little high chair back there. Logie! So then we got another phone call, and this was in, let me think, this was in March of 2022, asking if we would take another sibling, which was Logan, and he's a part of whose group?
Ours.
Jade's group. Yep. Okay. So we have a sibling group of 6 and a sibling group of 5.
Yep.
And Logan was our last adoption in April of 2022. Wait, was he born? He must have been born 2021, 2022. No, 2023 was his adoption. Sorry. So he was born in 22, and last April 2023, he was adopted. So he was our last adoption. So even though we have 11 kids at home, we actually didn't have very many adoptions because a lot of you guys were adopted together because you're siblings. He doesn't like to sit still either, does he? He's Mr. On the go. Bye, Logie. What are you doing? Yeah. All right, now, can you guys get an order of age?
Yeah.
Do you guys think you could do that?
Yeah.
Okay, because all of you guys are mixed up in groups. All right, so we've got Emma. You're what?
15.
15. John?
14.
14.
13.
Jade is 13.
12.
Rosie's 12.
11.
Elena's 11.
10.
Lily's 10.
9.
Izzy's 9.
8.
Gavin's 8. Charlie, how old are you?
6.
She almost forgot. You're 6. Christian, how old are you?
I'm 7.
No. How old are you? Are you 3? Christian's 3. Logie, do you know how old you are? Bye-bye, Logie. Huh? Logan's 1. So we have 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 3, and 1. Woo! We have a lot of big birthdays this year. One of you is going to be 16. Ouch. One of you is going to be a teenager. Ouch. We're going to have 4 teenagers in the house. Logie thinks that's cool. Yay!
I'm actually going to be able to get a driving license.
Yes, you're going to, oh my gosh. Everybody watch out. All right, guys. Well, this has been fun. And hopefully now you know our sibling groups. And hopefully now you know our ages and our adoption order. So we will see you guys next time.
Bye.